Hello everybody, I just wanted to do a quick update video here for you backers. I thought it might be interesting to take a look at the proof process. I have in front of me two copies of TLD RPG from two different companies. I took it upon myself to order multiple copies from different companies to be able to compare their production value. That way I could pick the one that I thought was best. So these look very similar, and they are. The first difference that you'll notice is the size. So if we lay them on top here, you can see. There. This one is A5 size, and this one is just a little bit bigger. I actually prefer the smaller size, I think, but they're both really good. This is not an issue in like a mistake they made or anything. These are actually different sizes so that I could compare and see which one I liked more. The main issue you'll notice here also is the covers. So the type of cover they used for this smaller copy, I don't know if you can tell in the video, it's a little bit more kind of spacious and springy, whereas this one is a little bit more kind of tight, and I actually prefer the tight one, but I noticed that this softer one opens a little more easily, so it's kind of just being able to compare both is really helpful, I think. Let's see, another major difference, and this one was a mistake on their part, pen papers. I know this seems like kind of a silly minor detail, but sometimes it's all about the silly minor details. I have black end papers because I think it fits the overall kind of style of a book. It's a very dark book, and for some reason they chose white end papers for me, even though that's not what I had selected. So that was kind of just one more issue I had to put on the checklist of things that I had to double check to see if they're my fault, or correct if they're their fault. So up to this point it was still pretty even which one I was going to choose. The thing that really decided it for me, let's take a look at page 16, the page that decided it all. So here you have page 16, which is body abilities, and then this copy, and it's supposed to be a pretty cool looking page, so you can see this copy, there's a big difference in the color, and I was really disappointed to see this because I think up to that point I may have been leaning towards this company, but once I saw the color quality, and it's like that throughout, it's just a little more washed out, it's just not quite as intense, and it doesn't have that pop, and I thought, you know what, so you can see the difference here. I thought that's a noticeable difference that kind of bothers me every time I see it, so maybe that's something I should give some value to. So there are more proofs coming. Actually, I've already finalized the proofs, taking care of all the various issues, and picked my company. I have some soft covers I could show you too, but I'm going to keep it short for this one. I just thought it might be interesting so you could see the differences that can happen when you're printing the exact same file from two different companies. Oh, and as a little side bonus, so this is the same file printed by the same company, the same size book, everything the same, but the first time they gave it to me, again, it's all about the minor details sometimes. Let's go to page 3 here. So if you look, the space between the edge of the page and the content, page number, the text, it's different. And at first I thought it was a mistake that I made in layout, but once I had two copies in my hand, I could see that, oh no, this was a mistake on their part. So that was just another issue I had to pay attention to, and it looks pretty minor, and it is, but to me it's a little uncomfortable on the eye that it's so close and it almost gets cut off. So that was just another issue that I had to take into consideration. Anyways, thought you guys might enjoy this little behind the scenes look, and just to let you know that everything is moving along, and we should have some final copies in hand very soon, and then we can start mailing them out. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for joining in.